Hello everybody, hello, Midas, Dimension, Xavian, B, Makibao. Hey, what's floating around out there? Your tater tots, hello. Dimension, I said Dimension. Anyway, hello. I would like tater tots. Tater tots are good. It is Friday. I'm awake. Trust me. This man had shield that cost a lot, that's right. Mine's 4% CC, whatever that means. So, I was looking around here a little bit, I recall, and it looked like I had mostly cleared the place out. Make a cult, yes. This is magic, yeah. Oh, I can block that. That's actually kind of surprising. It's quite the big shield to block. Yes, hope everyone's doing well. Hot monsters are in your area, as you just saw. I did call to the lamb a while back, Xavian. Did you miss that? Oh, snake. Surprise snake. Weird. I'm walking away. There we go. Ah, bug. Scariest enemy in the game, bug. Hey Zool, how's it going? Oh yeah, how are you liking it so far, Zool? Yeah, I did see that you had bought it. Right, this area needed the grappling hook, which I have now. Good job. Although we found some, we haven't collected any Elderandian ingots yet. This material demands a little more of our team. This. An elevator to a new location. No, Dead Cells. I didn't like Dead Cells. Oh, look at this fancy place. Yeah, I've talked about Dead Cells before, in my opinion of it. We found egg and stinky water. And stinky person. What are you doing? Are you sucking up my magic? Stop that. You're slurping up all my magic. Very rude. Have boobs. Also a campfire. Nice. I feel like I didn't finish exploring the other area yet, though. Here, profane the sacred meat, and if this is also the abode of doubt, then answers 2 must lie here. Alright. Chicken. Keep up in that damage. Yeah, well, there's lots to explore here, but like I didn't really do much in this area over here either. This new area. Either of these new areas, actually. Thing was tankier than I was expecting. Our words. When we were first in here, we started to notice a very strong metallic taste in our mouths. The deeper our excavation became, the more frequent and persistent were the vomiting, headaches, and the sensation of dozens of needles pricking our faces. We didn't know if it was from the thin air or from the dust we inhaled from the excavation, but something clearly wasn't right. That seems pretty bad. Also, I didn't see that guy because he was behind a wall. That was very rude. Oh hey, this thing's back. Ah, stinky water is bad. What, new fellow do we have here? Laser crab. It is time for crab. Ooh, crab is dangerous. Ah, shit. Oh no, it jumped on me. I'll look around other places for a little bit. I feel like I'm not quite ready for that spot. Maybe I need to get a little bit more good somewhere else that I didn't really explore very much. It looks like there's some spots here I didn't explore. That just... Okay, this is just map clearing. Gotta clear that map. Gotta 100% discover the map. What's the Sword and Symphony of the Night that... Isn't there like a Sword and Symphony of the Night that increases your damage based on map exploration or something? Earthing. Earth. Yeah, Zul should know. He runs it often enough. Zul's the Symphony of the Night master. Alright, this place had the thieves. Oh, there's like a defense one too. These funny things. Oh, I've been over here. For some reason I thought I hadn't been over here. I wonder when I'll get the ability to respec. I do want to try out like a dex-based build, but like obviously, you know, can't right now. I thought it was game time. Yeah, it's a bad description, so see why you would think that. What do you mean it might not work? I mean, it's an option in the campfire, so I'm assuming. Hey, Rukaisho, how's it going? Oh, this funny fella. I don't know how to get past these. Oh, you're at work. Crystal staff. 38 MP, damn. A lot of MP for a spell. A lot of MP I don't have. Oops. But I didn't change it, did I? No, I didn't. I just had it out. But again. The Triad's corruption was made clear. Evil reigned. And it would devour every member of the Triad. But before that was possible, the naive sorceress opened her eyes. The powerless god was holy, or had been at least. Fanatic, on the other hand, felt like a master, derailing his own and others' reality. Changing the shape of the world, painting with pain and desolation. The assembly broke up, but the Triad continued to exist all over the world, and all evil was unleashed upon the world. All pains, all tyrannical. That sounds bad. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the map while I'm here. Randomly scheduled 4 to 9 p.m. Oof. Big oof. I would call that a big oof. What? Okay. They sound just like your old headphones. Yeah, I saw you mentioning that earlier. That you got some new headphones. The other ones just kept cutting out, like consistently, I take it. Good. They're not even threatening, they just exist. I'm back here again. Only on Fridays? That's a very random criteria for not working anymore. A good way to hit this guy. I guess I didn't need to hit that guy, but his money like got stuck in the ceiling too. That's weird. I can drop down here also. I mean, my headphones are fine. Oh. The running man is back. An obnoxious enemy. Oh gosh, this long one. Master, it's important that we... Oh, more Orban. Right. Master, it's important that we become aware of the evil that surrounds us. The Furry are one of the Elderand's primordial races. They believe in the deity of the sands, Zeus, the glass blesser. The Furry are obsessed with clean cuts, and for them there is no greater offering than murder or death out on the sand. Earthris is one of the great priests of Zeus. Sus. I'm just going to call it Sus. He forged his own weapon, a staff with glass blades on both ends, when he was still very young. The staff carries the weight of hundreds of deaths. If death really does please our gods, Earthris is surely his most faithful servant, so don't underestimate him. Amulor must put an end to this threat once and for all. Okay. Ah. Okay. Kinda interesting. Ow. That's just rude. Boy, shop time. Hello. The city reflected the glory of Elderand, the cradle of the first men. It makes me very sad to know that the city where water once gushed from golden springs is now withered husk, home to thieves. Like, he just stops talking. That's so weird. First bow. Steel sword. A normal ass sword, okay. Normal everyday sword. Interesting. Weird. Wonder if it's just like easy to upgrade. It's not the first time. You found a sword in the first area called Lightbringer's Sword. Do I have the sword? Doesn't look like I do. I have Light Sword, but I don't have Lightbringer's Sword. Yeah, I can't believe you found something I didn't find. And it's in the first area, like the water cave, so I'll have to go look in there again. It was in a chest. Huh. Surprised I didn't find it. I'm very curious about this now. Oh. Got inflation noises again. It's up high somewhere. There is a couple of spots I didn't explore, apparently, so I guess we can go there. Oh, right. I couldn't double jump here. Iron ingot. Need 400 more pumps. They're always on the lookout for more pumps. I mean, I'll find it. Don't worry. Probably up here. A whole new room. With that electrified fella. More inflation hisses. Failure, failure, failure. None of the experience worked. This cursed blood cannot be recreated. What the hell am I going to do? Hamon finds out I fail, what will happen to me? Need to fix this, but it's impossible, impossible. Need to escape. I've destroyed so many slaves and subjects. What will Hamon think of me? He will think I'm a traitor. He will kill me, he will corrupt and destroy me in countless ways. I need to get out of here. I will leave this place and never return. This cursed blood cannot be recreated. Hey, Scruffo. Okay, you cannot dash through the inflation gas. Daunting mass. One more of these crystals I can't get through. Are you the inflation gas Ghoul? Is that who you're saying you are? A lot of lore here. Elderand's glory is absolute. Your sisters will try to steal it from you, the Great Mother, but your power is uncorrupted. You cannot be taken by those that adore chaos. May the cosmic orb persevere under his aegis. Well, yeah, no, that's a no-no, Zool. No failures here. No deflation. Well, evil Rejax, listen, we can only hope. Okay, before I leave this room, there was definitely a lower path that I want to try and get through. I was expecting to like drop down from the other side. Confetti is always fine. I mean, there's an enemy we encountered earlier that becomes confetti. Joke's on you, I don't care about spikes. Whatever. I'm not really sure what the intended way to get through that was, but that is the way I chose. I'm too powerful for spikes. Yeah, it's probably something I get later, but that's okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Brute force popping myself. Okay. Can't come from that way. Interesting. Well, I unlocked a shortcut at least. We'll see. Okay, so let's just clear up that map space I didn't get there. Thing here. Chest. Oh, hey, here's that Lightbringer. I'm kind of surprised you managed to get that without having the burning. What happens when a fire wizard decides to charm a sword? Yeah, I'm surprised you managed to get that, because I feel like that's not something you could have easily jumped to without having access to like double jump or something. Yeah, that's impressive. Way to the right over here, but there's also stuff in this room that I haven't found top right. That's the inflation gas. That's fine. Compress your leggies. Compress them leggies. Show them what it means to be compressed. Elderandian ingots. Okay. I feel like there must be a secret room right below me. Like that's just a weird little square of nothing there. I keep thinking of isn't there like a Skyrim mod or something that's called something similar? Torturer's Embrace. What is this? Paladin strength, but I lose a little bit of defense. Deals damage when it touches enemies. Oh no, I think I'll keep the armor I have. Was it Andariel? Yeah. Spikes on inside of armor. For some reason, this armor has spikes in the belly region. How strange. I don't remember what was down, but let's go check out what's over here. Alright, it was one of these guys. I was scarier than the first time I saw them. Oh no. Rasha the only. Big sword that SA? Frenzied lunge. Downright plus attack? Oh, and it uses MP, okay. But strange. If I had magic, maybe, but I don't. What was I using? I was using an electric hammer. Where was that? And you. Was it you? Yeah, shock damage. It seems good, but I don't really... Like, if I was a hybrid build with magic, it would be good, but I'm not. Eyes that observe your arrival. Oh, gosh. Hey, Jake Monroe, how's it going? That was very interesting timing for that to happen. Welcome, everybody. Don't forget the... yeah, there we go. What were you playing? Dead Cells. Oh, okay. It's, Enderall. Enderall, right? That's what it's called? The Great Calving, mother of all Natsanidines? A story of pain that became hatred and insanity, okay. Elderand. What did I call it? Enderall? That's what I was saying, like, I keep getting it mixed up with things, because there are all these E-names. Okay, I was supposed to come here a long time ago, because it's teaching me how to look down. Which, I had to figure out much later. Apparently this is... Ooh, max SP. Yeah, this is, baby exploration. XXRT to initiate alternate combo. Huh, interesting. I won't do that. Funny fellows. What's down here? Chest. With more HP, hell yeah. Smash all the pots. Yep, smash the pots, get lots of money. More orbs. Funny mage man. This way probably opens up that shortcut I saw. Well, I'm glad I came back to the baby area to check things out. It is kind of funny that it's like this is still part of the tutorial and I just never found it. Human skin, arachnid limbs. Her face is human, her body is an extension of her animal soul. Her rampant violence is a consequence of her pain. She has already given birth to hundreds if not thousands of small and violent Natsanidine. What? That is such a weird word, I can't say that. There is currently no real information about the creatures. There are no reports from survivors. It is quite the word. But yeah, it's a Metroidvania. Oh, boss fight? This thing is gonna die really fast, I bet. I was probably supposed to do this a very long time ago. Yeah, I was supposed to do this a while ago. Oh. I like all those guys just swinging in the wind. Very windy here. Oh, is that guy still alive? Hey, what's up with you? Oh, thanks. That spider. The worst and biggest of its kind. Guam. Species spicy Guam. Yeah. Strange things are. Yeah, it like cuts off the text sometimes. Like they didn't make enough room for the text and it just cuts off. That's a bug, yeah. Huh, that's a weird bug. And more of this thing that I don't know how to get past. Yeah, it's weird that that would happen. I think I'm done here now. Let's, he said he was in Terracan. Hey, that guard that was here isn't here anymore. I wonder where they went. No, it was not. Dazzled. Yeah, he just kept talking, but like, that's so weird. Yeah, and I'm like trying different buttons to see if any of them advance the text without going to the next screen, and it doesn't. It's this guy specifically. Sure, let's negotiate. So you can make potion. Alright. Well, let's make a large healing potion, I guess, sure. Because I can. Just as like an emergency backup. Very few, okay. Very few abilities. I don't have one of those. I don't have... We found the Colossal Crabber and I died to it. I can upgrade this again, so I guess I... Oh wait, I haven't upgraded before. Rasha, the only. Let's upgrade our Barangar, I guess. We did get a snake sack, but I'm not using that armor anymore. I guess I could upgrade it. That was the forest coat. Was anything else needing the snake venom? Yeah, those daggers do. Oh, and this trader's blade I was using for a while there. I wonder if like any of the equipments become like good if you level it up enough. I do use this sometimes though, so I think I will upgrade it. Always more strength. Yeah, this area to the right. I didn't explore these endless lands very much either. I feel like kind of bailed out of here real early. I found the secret spot again. Can hit me from there. Oh god, that was a trap, okay. Interesting. Bone Fortress. It's less defense lost. I think I'll use our Bone Fortress. Oh, bye. This guy likes to walk away while I'm hitting him. I've noticed. Oh no, I can't get back up. I shouldn't have followed him. It's a terrible mistake. Damn, I leveled again. I'm down with those levels. Trying to do things. The levels come really fast, surprisingly. I just had more worms. I'm not going to fight the worms. Nothing to the left here? Oh. Yeah, maybe it's just maybe it's because I've like focused so much on strength that I've been able to kill things that are way higher level than me very quickly, and I just don't realize I'm not supposed to be doing all this stuff yet. They found us. We tried to run away, but they had a great advantage over us. 4 of my companions were caught. Only me, our botanist, Miss Andaro, and Oliver, our intern, managed to survive. We stopped by a stream to catch our breath. We looked at the sky, we saw huge plumes of smoke, which caught our attention. See where this goes. Belly too strong, it's true. Back in the city again. Interesting. Huh, okay. Okay, that was rude. Throw a knife right at my belly, yeah. Very mean. Okay. There's a lot of space I haven't explored to the left here. I guess I'll go look at that. I feel like this is cleanup treasure time. There's also that room, and I don't remember where it was, where there was like the candle hint. Was that in the Castlevania castle? I was trying to remember where that was. Very rude. Extra rude, jeez. I'm on a rooftop, is that good? I feel like that wasn't very helpful. In fact. I saw a chest. There's a chest up there too. Yeah, I'm surprised to let me do that too. I guess... Okay, no, I wanted to... I guess I want to be on that rooftop, but on the left side? Definitely. Okay, yeah, I want to come in here. That's what it is. There's one of these knights from the castle here. Guarding some money. There's another chest below I'm interested in. Down there. I guess I need to circle around. Kind of surprised all the chests just aren't marked on the map when you see them. I think I wanted to be up there. Yeah, I did. I didn't want to down. Where do they like explode in fire like that? Ooh, new bow that I won't use. I definitely know how to pronounce that. You have a spell. Arrows galore. Okay, so it has a special attack also. I guess my favorite bow, keyboard smash. Bottom noises. Ugh. This area is just kind of, all the enemies here are kind of awful. Yeah, I've heard that joke, the password thing. Max MP up. Too bad I never use MP. Found a sword. I don't know what it was. I was busy killing a guy. Is it this? Yeah, it was probably this. First on the damage dealt to mana. That'd be good if I was, again, a caster of some sort. This area is like the magic area. Nice. Oh. Wait, where is it? Oh, I have a dash attack. I never realized. Okay, somehow I am incapable of finding what I'm looking for down there. A map square here. There we go. We'll just zoom on over here. Yeah, there are combos. Like I did a combo earlier, So there are combos. There's a couple of squares I haven't dealt with in this section. And it looks like I didn't finish exploring the castle, actually. What do you mean too much shit? I don't feel like there's too much stuff. That sounds like a complaint. That's why I'm like, what do you mean? Okay, there is something up there, it looks like. Ah, piece of paper. So bright, so deadly. Okay. Volatile ring. Unpredictable, always destructive. I don't know what that means. Strength and wisdom, though. If I was, again, like a caster hybrid, that would be great. Part of why I'm, like, kind of curious to try out other builds. I was kind of hoping I would have found the, whatever lets me respec myself by now. Everyone going over here for? Funny man. Okay, well that wasn't ideal. Try that again. Ah, so close. I assume I want the star. Oh, didn't see that bug. Damn it. On the line. There we go. We got it. I'm assuming he explodes now or something. Yeah, okay. I feel like I probably shouldn't be, like, taking part in all of these strange, drops of saw when the wearer dodges. Interesting. Blood Alliance. Let me take off the Blood Alliance for a second. Oh, wow. Huh. Okay. Well, it's too late. I'm already all in on them. I've done every other ritual. Might as well keep doing them. That's a dead end. Bone Fortress back on. What's this now? Press B in the air before an air dash. Why does it act like I... So it thinks I shouldn't have come here until after I got the crystal that would let me walk through this? Interesting. So I've been doing things extremely out of order, I guess. Yeah, I was not expecting this to like give the air dash tutorial when I've already had to go places with air dash. You've got a big sword. Good. Oh, a second, I need to drink my tea. Torture of the Benighted. Okay. Well, that guy sure exploded. Oh no, he set me on fire. Okay. Well, that was a weird enemy. That was another one. Great. That just okay, no, there's some pressure here. Vizier's hood. Or magic armor. Oh hey, it's this guy that I fought like at the start of the game. For a really good ring. The Mozilla guy. I feel like there's gotta be a campfire around here that I haven't found because I'm too busy murdering or something. There's some treasure here. Glimpse put. Bowman. There's that campfire. Come here. I can just walk off the screen? Fine. Bunch I haven't explored before this section, so let's check out that area first. Please stop touching the fire, people. Ah, damn it. Okay. It's always down here. Alright, what was the... Can I find a hint for this? Oh, it could be anywhere. There we go. Okay. With the right attire and attitude, I must infiltrate the cult and position myself exactly the place where the single candle in the hall glows brightest. The single candle in the hall. So this isn't this room then? Hey, dimension. There's more than one candle in this hall. What I need to do here. Stop throwing those, damn it. I wear a hood. Yeah, it doesn't change my appearance. I assume that means that that doesn't actually matter. Yeah, I don't know if that hint was for this room. I don't know what's up with this room still. Give me some... Buy this shield. I think the shield is better than... Yeah, it's better than... It doesn't have the plus vitality, though. I don't know what CC means. Critical. Oh, it's minus 2% critical chance. Oh. Okay. I upgrade the bone fortress. I can. Need more bird bone. That steel sword, like, you get it so late, but... Huh. Wonder why you would use that. It's a big shield. A very ugly shield. I think that's what I would describe it as, is ugly. Feed me another recipe. My studies have shown me that angels, like the virtues, are born only to allow the will of the gods of this earth to be done. To this end, they can control natural phenomena such as storms, in addition to keeping the laws that govern the universe in harmony. With the interference here and a repolarization there, I managed to transform the specimen. This angel in particular, the cult itself was her god. Therefore, no attempt to stop you will escape the wrath of Black Virtue. Okay, but I already killed Black Virtue. Man's impossible to hit. He keeps running. There we go. Nice. More HP. This here. Leveling up and having a stat increased, yeah. Like if the health stat gets increased, that heals me. I guess I don't have anything else to do here in particular. I can't go left there. Alright, well, let's continue exploring this area. Didn't I just see a health potion drop a second ago? Yes, I didn't. I don't know what I thought I saw. I did. Okay, let me go back. Like in this room? Oh, it's a mana. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a health potion then. Elderand's moon is sad. Its brilliance falls on these lands like the tears of a mother seeing her dead child before her. I don't know what it means, but I feel that if even the stars are hopeless, then there's nothing I can do for the good of this place. Fellow walking back and forth. Silly way to like handle fighting people. Come on. Grandeur the First. Starting to have a lot of weapons here. They're just kind of in whatever order it feels like being in. Lifesteal. Okay, how much damage am I losing? I'm losing a bit of damage. Let's see how much lifesteal we're talking here. That's not insignificant. That's pretty, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, you! How dare you. Yeah, it's slightly weaker, but the fact I can just keep healing myself is very, very powerful. Ow. Funny tentacle creature here. Search methodology for key creation protocol number 2. In trying to extract the essence of the local flora and fauna to recreate the ancestral blood, all you get is a pile of black ooze. This ooze seems to be the result of a blood that has been corrupted by fear. Removed from the places of origin, the creatures demonstrate the reckless behavior of beasts. It seems we must take our samples ethically if we wish to advance our research and open that damn portal. Wow, they have to do ethical things. Can't believe it. I have so much SP. All I do is raise strength anyway. Oh, what a ridiculous weapon. I'd raise my dex to try and get my try and force my crit chance back up, but I could also just do more damage. Always be doing more damage. Minecart? Ah. Oh no, my minecart! Come back! Oh, I'm way over here now. Okay. Cool, I guess. It's not really progress, it's just More a shortcut to a different location. Finish exploring this room. God damn it. Damn bats. Oh god. Why are bats so hard to deal with? They're really small and fast, yeah. Makes them very hard to hit. Like that one. Bigger. It's interesting that you that the cultists are like not attackable. You think you'd just be able to slaughter everybody and anybody if you felt like it. And they're all evil, right? Like that's the idea here. A large shield. Oh, it's a magic shield? Okay. Damn, I got double batted. Yeah, this is like the wizard area, I guess. All the wizard stuff is here. Went that way. Jeez. Okay. Seems like a new room type, but just green, I guess. Oh, he dropped a bow. A bow that I'll never use, but a bow nonetheless. 74% what? Oh, the map? Oh yeah, I have a lot of the map explored now, huh? That's interesting. I got a lot of health back from doing this. This seems like some kind of boss room. Yeah, there's something going on here that I have to figure out. I cannot pass. I don't know how to pass those yet. Do I need to touch this to reveal it? No, it doesn't reveal that map. Huh. Okay, there's something there. Somehow I can get to that chest. Like a fake wall or something somewhere. Ow. Or just this hole right here that I didn't go down before. I couldn't stop swinging. It happens sometimes, I've noticed. Like, I guess it queues up commands a little bit. Guess I'm hitting some of these bats. Got my healing potion back. Archers are very obnoxious. Come on. Steel Protector. 16. That's only one more defense than what I've got now. And I lose some strength. Disgusting. Why is there a block here I can push? Why would I want to push this block? Another block. Yeah, this weapon in particular seems to get stuck in a little bit of a loop even though I only hit attack once. Which is not something I've noticed with other weapons. So it looks like going right is going to loop back into somewhere I've already been, so let's unlock that shortcut. Okay, probe number 1. As noted in previous research, in order to perform the blood ritual, you'll need an authentic sample of the ancestral blood of the first men. Only through him, who carries the primordial essence of the sleeping titan, will it be possible to unlock the doors to the heart chamber. However, there are no longer any descendants of the first men living among us. It will be necessary to recreate the ancestral blood from any and all life essences that can be found in these lands. It won't be an easy task, but I'm hopeful that the results of this ritual. Drinking tea time. The heart chamber. Damn. Oh, I'm just here. Am I only getting 1 health? Oh no, I'm getting 4. I'm losing 1 health from the bleed. Thought it was telling me I was only getting 1 health back. No music makes me worried. Oh hey. More cute monsters are more hot monsters are here around you right now. Number 3. First stage of test, we collected dozens of Rejax. Despite their bestial essence, they understand basic commands and react to our orders. We know, however, that their essence, despite being different from the black ooze found previously, do not react with the elements needed to form ancestral blood. We notice that Rejax do not recognize themselves as living beings, being only a force of death and destruction. It seems that ancestral blood must be collected by sacrifice and not forcibly removed. How do we convince monsters to sacrifice themselves? How indeed. Are you gonna break out, or are you just gonna be funny? There we go. Oh, it's you again. Oh. 3 of you. That's a lot of you. Might be bad. This is very bad, in fact. They are very tough. Like, they are not taking damage. Do I have a flame protectant armor? Nope, I don't. That's unfortunate. I would definitely could use that here. Okay, I think one of them's dead. Maybe? Yeah, one of them's dead. Can't switch set during combat. I'm surprised I managed to kill one of them. I have a lot of trouble figuring out which one's the one I've been hurting now. That one's dead. There we go. Okay. Alright. Well, that happened. I get 5 health back from hitting things 4. I guess I do enough damage now or something. But now it's 4 again. I guess, okay, I guess it depends on how much damage I do. What do you mean max? What do you mean max? Like I have all the papers I can have? What does that mean? What do you mean? Yeah, how does that work? I can't throw any of them away. Is there like a duplicate note? I guess. Over here. I have no idea why we fought that guy. Did I not do this? Elderand staff. That's some magic going on. Or that hybrid going on, that hybrid magic and power. Why didn't I go this way? I just decide not to go this way. What are you doing? Oh. I see. You should stop doing that. This is a very Hollow Knight style elevator, I feel like. Right there. Big axe. Big axe in your area. Okay. I need to take care of one of these problems at a time, I think. More strength. Wait, you said there was a campfire in this room. Is it up the elevator? Diamond here. I keep trying to hit the statues that aren't anything. Staircase. You going to fight Dracula now? Silent room. Oh, okay. You're here. I feel like there's so much I haven't done. Like, what are you doing here? Oh, good thing I just saved. Okay, yep, that's definitely Dracula right there. That's a Dracula-ass move. Where are you now? You can't defeat the power of shield. are you gonna do against shield? Oh no, he's new now. Oh no, he's hot. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh jeez. Well. That happened. I could probably beat that guy pretty easily, honestly, if I just paid attention to his moves and actually reacted. Okay, we're in another candle room. Funny candle room. Keep throwing these axes by accident. It's really annoying. Hey Roxy, how's it going? I don't know. Is that even the right room for the candle business? There is an area up there, but I don't see how to get to it. Ah. Oh god, where'd you come from? Stop spawning in me. This is a very awkward spot to be fighting this guy. There we go. I don't like this guy because he's just very annoying to hit. The noise of like the healing stock is very amusing to me. It's just boring. I could just not fight you. Oh, get out of here. Okay, we're just here again. There's Well, there's that whole new area I haven't even explored. I guess I could go there. Wherever that was. The endless night of this place. Maybe I can defeat Crab. Oh no! I believe he broke my guard. There we go. Crab defeated. Crab dropped nothing for me, but Crab defeated. Oh, what? Beyond's evolution life prevails and takes place. Okay. I'm reading this backwards. Okay. So Space Titan Star Life, I see. While it's displays full information from ages past, the symbols are indecipherable, but they seem to indicate something of great importance. Oof. As they are arranged in a very specific protective pattern. Oh. That again. Oh, what? Fish. Oh, we already saw that one. Alright, the man that steals my MP and then explodes. Okay. Down here. Unknown. He doesn't drop anything after it explodes, it looks like. Oh, large healing potion, nice. Everything here is weird. Rude. Rude. Okay, fine, I'll go this way. Hot fungus land. Hot fungi are here for you. Oh, can you punch me from up there? Damn, I'm not getting good luck. I guess I need that ring that makes enemies drop more junk. Oh man, hit it twice. Oh my god. What a hell of a laser. I didn't expect the laser to have infinite range. Yesterday, I saw a fellow worker gouge out his eyes with a pickaxe. He laughed and laughed as blood streamed down his face. Suddenly, he started running through the galleries, and when we tried stopping, he fell into the metal pit. A drop of more than 30 meters that the poor blind boy, man boy had no idea was before him. Okay. Can't believe they can't handle infinite length falls like I can. Another slave tried to escape yesterday. He claimed he saw a man's head turn blue. What a lame excuse. Amy wasn't smart enough to come up with a better one. Do you know what they do to those who try to flee? They make you work harder and deeper. That mean work deeper. Oh no. The platform was not in the position it needed to be in. Good. Here we go. Fire! Fire, fishman. Can you hit me? Oh, he can't. I was hoping I could just duck under him. No, I keep swinging the wrong way. Fire fish. Yes. Eldorado ring. An Eldorado ring do for me. Plus 5 wisdom. Oh boy. Stuff I don't care about. Magic stuff. Ugh. Piston. Try this again. I'll go right this time. Maybe they won't get murdered so fast over here. Max MP, oh boy, baby. Stuff I care about. How come that hits me twice sometimes? Hope there's not a third crab. This leads back over here, which is somewhere I've been. This leads like to like the start of the zone. So this like a is this like a Hollow Earth thing or something? Like what's the deal with this? Yeah, are we just like underground, or are we actually like, are we underground, or were we like just in an elevated area before? I need more potions. Always, I need more potions. Why is this thing worth so much money? Darkness. Yeah, maybe we teleport to hell. Down to the left. Fireball, no! Damn it. Here now. Punk. Ah. What does this do for me? Nothing. Okay, we got tides. Oh. Not see the grapple point there, the grapple babble. Some strange creatures' skin were made odd glow that shone particularly intense in their faces. They were apathetic and unresponsive to stimuli, but still they kept working. I guess these dudes. What are you knowing about? Oh, okay. Cannot walk in the fire acid yet. Or perhaps ever. I guess him stealing my MP would be annoying if I used MP, but since I don't, it's just like, this guy is just an easy kill. Easy free kill. I'm coming down here. Max SP. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Bigger than before. Apparently acid is very warm in this universe. Guess maybe it's not acid? I don't know what it is though. That's a crab. We'll deal with crab later. I saw it, I saw it. I saw the blue light fill that man's head. What the hell's going on here? Why is nobody saying anything? I have to get away from this place now. Oh. Here we go. Ah. Switch. Nice. Oh. Didn't I free you earlier? What are you up to? I guess I shouldn't have freed this guy. No, this is the time mage guy that I freed from his prison, which I probably shouldn't have done. Is the reward death? Yeah, that's what he said before, your eternal reward, and I assume that meant death. He has hands. Hello, Andros. How's it going? Oh my god. Andros isn't playing around. Okay. We might just wait up here for it to stop. Okay, I cannot block that. Kind of a surprise. Yeah, there's contact damage with his head. I mean, most of the enemies have contact damage. It's been pretty constant. If you've seen the future, you should have known that this would end poorly for you. Okay, I'm just supposed to follow it around, or try to at least. That doesn't work too well. That good? Midas has missed another boss fight by being in the bathroom, like usual. Well, I guess we just killed that lady. For some reason. Somehow she died. Her eyes is a molecule sinking in the incomprehensible void. If there be hand skill enough to unleash a fraction of its power. Well, I am completely out of healing items, so I should fix that. All this money I've got. Hey you, tell me stuff. Yeah, not sure what that is that we got yet, but let's go back to the town and see, Oh, another person vanished. There's like fewer people every time I come here. Oh yeah, she's just gone now. Did I kill her? No, I don't. I don't know. What do I want you to do with it? Alright. That sounds like a good time. Glimpse of domination. To its bare, all windows and doors have been opened. All the nuances of existence are made comprehensible, and in the face of infinity, all life seems infinitely small. Okay. Yeah, we kind of somehow broke her when I killed that guy, I guess. Alright, so what's this thing do? Makes corruption visible. What does that mean? Ugh. I feel like, I guess the Blood Alliance? That's a lot of HP I'm gonna be losing, but like, I don't know what else to do with that. Found crab again. Stop attacking when I'm hitting dodge. Oh, that was just for a bow. Okay. That sure is nothing I care about. I wonder if the makes corruption visible is like it turns on Almon is like Richter was or something. He's not really evil, he's just like being controlled by something. He's being controlled by Shaft. Did we not do everything down here? All right, I didn't know how to pass those through these still. That, what do you mean can't switch during combat? Okay, interesting. So that lets me see that. Do I have a way to hit that? I do. Okay. Alright, enough inflation noises. Get out of the way. Oh my god. Ooh, that's a big shield. One less defense, but more strength. Vengeful Thorns. Nice. We'll take that. It's got spikes on it. Okay, so I remember a few places I've seen those things. I don't remember all of them, I don't think, but one of them was up here. Funny eye man. There. Okay, so where's this one's corruption? Oh, it's up there. Okay. They're always in a random. Interesting. Lasher's Whip. Unfortunately, dex-based weapon. Yeah, that's like why I'm kind of like a Dex run might have been fun, because who knows what like combining damage from that with like critting constantly seems like it would have been pretty good. Do we remember any other spots that had one of these thorn walls? There wasn't too many. I don't actually remember any others. Wow. Wow, they tried to get me again. I'll head to heal up real quick. Climbed a hill to see what was making all that smoke, and it was when we saw the most terrifying scene of our lives. Our friends had been sacrificed to a monstrous beast, a kind of serpent made of stone or bones, which was devouring them voraciously. The tribe cannibals was in ecstasy, watching the banquet of what must have been a god to them. So much for so little time. Over here, more bird. Two birds. Two bird for the price of one. Ugh, wow. That knocked me back so far. I feel like get that, but then after this I think I need to start getting health again. I got that specifically because it was going to be a two damage increase. Can't say no to that. Gotta do that. Here. I'm guessing a boss fight should be coming up soon based on what those people were saying. I saw that. Tried to get me. There's a... Oh, God. I'll walk into spikes. Go somewhere. I think I want to circle back to that later, though. This. Something fancy. Ah, paper. The biggest mistake was leaving that place. When we decided to move on, we exposed ourselves to the gigantic birds that inhabit that land. They started chasing us incessantly until the moment Oliver slipped. We turned to him and tore him apart bone by bone, as if choosing the most appetizing parts of his dying body. If that wasn't enough, our entrance screams of pain and horror caught the attention of those crazed cannibals. She soon caught up with me and Miss Andero. I managed to escape, but she was caught. Now I am here writing this letter so that if anyone has the misfortune to read it, they will understand it as warning and as a statement of intent. These are menacing lands, and they will not stop me from trying to rescue Miss Andero, whom from whom I have silently nourished a great love. Huh. Hear inflation hiss somewhere. The hiss of inflation. My god. Hunter, I see you here. Ah, that's where she ended up. That's why there's a couple missing people. Okay, we good? Hi. Yeah, we made a good team. I think she did kill one of them. Alright, I will look for you when I return to Terracan. I guess it could be right now. Let's find out what she has for me. Hello. She sure has. Okay. What about this thing you want to give me? Okay, there we go. Rastar. A thousand battles, 1,000 victories, 1,000 tales to tell. Is it good though? Yeah, that's some big numbers. It doesn't heal me though, which, like, I can make it really strong though, but you know, I can make this stronger. Do that. I mean, yeah, it has the big hits, but gotta have that healing. What's this way? Oh, what? Shopkeeper, hello. Did you know that animals love a bargain? Huh? I see. What can you do with it? I have 10 of them, so who knows? Probably not much so far. He doesn't have much new except for that ingot. What is this? Oh, I need to get some keys? A nice find outsiders will engage in a good fight. In Decadent, okay. Time for the arena! $500 smackers, okay, fine. If I win in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, I get the big numbers. Which means, obviously, the big numbers have to happen. Come here. I need that healing. Ah, the bug's still alive. Get out of here. Oh, I wonder how many of these waves we have. Annoying enemy, the archer. Get over here. Son of a bitch. Stop attacking. How many times do I have to hit jump to like, jump? Oh, okay, there's more. Oh wait, there's one. These guys are gone. Play recklessly to try and beat the time. Okay, good job facing the wrong way. Stop attacking, I'm hitting jump. Damn it, not in the right spot. Stop. Oh, I don't have large healing potions? What happened to them? When did I lose them? I should have had a shit ton of large healing potions though. Wonder where they went. During a fight? Oh, okay, well let's buy more, I guess. Yeah, I thought I still had large healing potions, which is part of why I was playing the way I was. I was like, oh, I have shit tons of potions. Try this again. going better. Yeah, it's a little weird that you gotta wait for him to despawn, but well. This guy's tough if you can't cheese him. Oh, this keeps going, huh? Oh god, 2 of them? Oh, hey, we did it. Nice. Legends treasure. Alright. He gets... Holy item bag. I didn't know I could fit more potions in here. Reached the number of potions. Nice. He gets... Where I cannot afford to be caught off guard, I carry more knives and axes. Maybe some bombs too. Okay, I don't use those, but that's cool. And a bunch of other junk. Alright. How many potions can I carry now? 5. Cool. Well, I mean, I guess sub-weapons would be useful to someone. I don't feel like the axe does enough damage to make it worth it, though. Like, the axe should scale with my... Like, it says it should scale pretty much with what I do, but it really doesn't scale with much of anything. Bombs are magic, and I don't have any magic stat at all. I've never leveled it. I guess the one thing axes have going for them is if I throw them right, they hit twice, but otherwise they're just not very good. Stink gas, stink inflation. Like a decent number for health. Oh, speaking of health, okay. We get 145, I guess. Oh, I fell through a hole. Well, guess I'm down here now. Yeah, I have a lot of MP for someone who has no magic stat at all. Kind of funny. Wow. Love to get knocked away. I guess. Okay, these worms die somewhat, I think. Or do they? Bird bone. My god. Oh my god, this guy is so dangerous. Yeah, you can't block that either. First than acting on impulse, it's acting out of love. Now here I am, eyes fixed on the carcass of the one I loved, now mingled with the bones of beasts and men. At the door of the cave that is home to the hideous creatures those cannibals worship, I can already hear their frantic voices and the sound of their ritual drums. They cry out for their god to come, while I remain here waiting only serves an offering at feast. I tried, but now they tell me they're coming. There's nothing more to be done. Okay? For all these rocks. I'm here about where we started again. Crimson Jewel Butler. Are you better than the shield I just got? No. Not really. Oh, you don't have the crit loss though. Maybe actually, I lose some strength, but I get my crit back. Got touched by distinct gas. Here again. Bye. I think, yeah, it's this area fully done, it looks like. I don't know where she is. Bark. I need more steel ingots. Oh no. And more colossal crabber armor. Increase the bone fortress again, why not? Where is she? Wait, is that blinking spot mean something? Oh, it's just where I thought I was. Okay. Definitely. Wonder if I can see something in that like ritual room now that I have this ring, and maybe that'll let me figure out that puzzle. Or if she'll be in there now, maybe. Like maybe the reason nothing happened in that room was because there's nothing to happen in the room yet. I don't see anything new going on. Remember, going right here was dead end, yeah. I wonder where she ended up. Could be anywhere. Why didn't I keep going left here? Oh, here she is. Well, that's convenient. I guess there was like a statue over here. Okay, so she has an orbiting orb out of curiosity. Okay, I cannot see that if I don't have this on. So this is a shaft situation. Okay. Ah, this room. Hello. Yeah. I have so much strength, but like at the same time, it just I kind of want to just keep pumping up the strength. Well, how much of the map does I have explored? 95.66. Jeez. Okay, did she go back to town? I wonder. Out of curiosity, here again. She is, okay. Why are you still here? What, you have nothing to say? Wow. You're welcome, I guess. Where was that room? I feel like it was the one up here. Like down slightly? You have no power. Okay, so we made something funny happen here. Don't know what. But something funny is happening here. Throw that axe. Maybe? I don't know. A lot of axes there. Let's head back over to that spot and look to the left, I guess. Ah, here we are. Why can't Metroid crawl? I don't know why it suddenly popped in my head, but it did. Question for the ages. A sword. A large sword. A large sword good? A large sword is not good, in fact. Area is to the right there, though. Amon feels like final boss material. Why not going back to him yet? I could have fought him so early, though. Like, I could have fought him before I did so much. Some of these have a torch behind them, some of them don't. And I wonder if there's a significance to that. Rather a lit torch behind them. Is there a puzzle here? You don't think this is a puzzle? I guess it would have had a symbol if it was a puzzle. Oh no, bats. Did I not see them? Stop wizard from doing wizard things. It's true, never trust wizards. No robes for wizards. That's open finally. Oh boy. Like just large man with sword. Large man with very large sword. Down here, Mozilla man. Got other things to deal with. I have a large baby man with a poker over here I have to deal with. There we go. I like how they keep parading him around even though he's dead. Duel over new... Oh, there it is. We finally found it. Time to go all in on strength and no vitality or any other stat. Healing, who needs it? Health, and who needs it? All those crit points go into or all that health points can go into crit instead. I don't feel like fighting Mozilla, man. He's annoying. Okay, and I can just do that whenever I want, too. Amazing. Oh yeah, no health. Go! Yeah! Oh, 50 is the cap. Interesting. This is a terrible idea. How much health did I have before? I only had like 150 health before though, right? Like, this actually isn't that much of a loss. Hold on, let me load again, see how much health I had. Yeah, 150 health, so I lost 50 health by doing that. Yeah, you know, maybe. I like how right now I have more max health than I should. I have more max everything than I should right now. It's interesting. Okay, let's forward in. Do it. Damn it. I crit. Oh! Damn, a hole? That was rude. If I go again. Where was this hole? It was right here? Ah, nice. Not 100% what I was going for, but cool nonetheless, yes? Ow. Yeah, I definitely am noticing the lack of health. Yeah, I do a lot of damage, but I'm definitely noticing how quickly I eat shit. That's okay. I save. I think I have been everywhere. Except for this zone's, like, I guess I have to fight that dude? Yeah, it looks like I've been everywhere else. He doesn't have like a swirling corruption thing around him that I can deal with, and I hate him. I'm going to equip a different ring then. Bit -4, no. Guess I'll get that Blood Alliance, maybe. Where are you? Oh my god, he did half my health with one attack there. Oh my god. Man, it's dangerous. Oh, Jesus. Okay, maybe I do need some health. maybe, just maybe. Or I could get more damage. I could probably stock up on more potions. That would have been the smart thing to do. God, that crit. Ow. Oh my god. Yeah, he is very dangerous if he hits me. Do I have anything that makes me immune to... I don't think so. Yeah, that would be something good to have, is immunity to bleed. Face the right way, idiot. More statue down there. Go heal and get some more potions. Wait, don't I have a thing here? It's just strength. Oh, it's just strength plus 3. I think my current ring is, yeah, already strength plus 3. That's kind of pointless to buy. Yeah, I'm still not sure what the best way to fight that guy was, because like his attack did so much damage. But I didn't see a swirly mist around him. Oh. That's just here again. God damn it. It's fine that it's just there again, but I need to like leap over to get the map square. Yeah, he attacked very fast. Get it? Good. What map square am I missing? Oh, yeah, there's still some puzzles I haven't solved. That was this one. Oh, there's a map square there I didn't get. Oops. Really? Up here? There we go. Gotta get the map squares. No, upside down castle world for us though, it looks like. Alright, what's the deal with, this place? Why are you all messed up? Good thing I got more potions. Oh jeez. Oh my god. I was having trouble seeing where the attacks were coming from. Like, it was showing it, but I had trouble telling. think my all-in on attack and no health might be backfiring a little bit. What the fuck? Oh god. Okay. That can't be it. There's gotta be like a phase 2. Okay, yeah, there it is. Ooh, okay. What are you doing now? Ah, I see. Orbs. Where are you? Where's the boss? Oh, there it is. Like, where's the boss? Oh my god. Down here. Oh, wow! That did 100 damage. That one-shot me. Okay, so I have to have some HP. Still going all in on the damage here, but I guess I'm gonna sacrifice the crit for just HP. I assume I was just supposed to kind of get up high to avoid that attack, but like I need to be able to at least have some room for messing up. Oh, this is cool. Oh my god. Jeez Louise. I'm not sure how I was supposed to avoid that. Yeah, keep doing that attack. I'm good with that. Get down here. Oh, okay. What are you doing? You're doing that again? Okay, yeah, I just need to get up high for that attack. as the answer to that. Oh, I can block it. Oh, stay down here where I can hit you easy. Oh, I didn't check if there was like some corruption I should have been dealing with for that boss. Oh well. I have a feeling that was just like a one-time thing. Okay, well, goodbye, castle, I guess. I didn't find 100% of the map, though, which is surprising. There was some kind of cannibal god that I think I was supposed to kill, but I never found it. But I feel like I explored that whole map. I'm not sure what I missed. That doesn't matter, though, because people can stab with pointy sticks. Alright, well, it looks like that was Elderand. That was pretty fun. Definitely highly recommend that. Going all in on damage could have worked if I was better. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, crit only run. That could be good. I feel like, because like I didn't really get close to upgrading all my equipment. I don't know if I just blew through this game really fast and they expected like more grinding or what. Yeah, like that's it. I'm going to check real quick to see if the boss had like you know, a thing I should. Did I ever? Yeah, I did. If the boss has like a spirit I should be killing instead. I'm curious. Put that glimpse of domination back on. It didn't look like there was a new game plus. What was happening. Is there an evil spirit? No, there's not. Okay. Yeah, it's just murder. I mean, it's the, well, you know, the final boss is all leading up to, I guess. There are some puzzles I still didn't do, but like, wonder, is there a difficulty? No, there's not. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's like a couple puzzles I didn't do, but I'm not sure how to solve them. And I feel like there was a boss over here in this section that I never found, but I don't know where. Or did I find one and I just didn't realize it and I kicked its ass? Like, I guess that's possible too. Yeah, I think it says I'm missing some of the map though, but like, I don't know what I could be missing. I don't see any spots I didn't go. looks pretty filled out to me. Yeah, there's that one puzzle that's over here. At least I assume it's a puzzle. Maybe? I mean, I do have a lot of clues to things, but I don't know. But yeah, like there's this room, but I don't know how to solve this room. Unless it's just a weird cult room. Like maybe this has no purpose. Maybe it's just a weird cult room. But there was that thing about like the sacrificial dagger. Made me think that there was something here. About, you know, the brightest candle and wearing the right stuff. I don't see a spot where it like indicates I could do anything though. But yeah, that's okay. Maybe I'll solve those mysteries someday, but yeah, that was Elderand. It was pretty neat. It was really neat. But yeah, hope y'all had a good time. I'm glad I got to play that. Definitely highly recommend it. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of your Friday. I'll be back tomorrow with some more Metroid Prime. And y'all have a good one.